So Che An is running for governor in California against Gavin Newsom. And I'm so excited I get to tell you how I came across his name for the first time. And it involves Ted Cruz and his daddy. So this is a Twitter thread I made back in 2022. I don't remember what made me look into Ted Cruz's daddy. He probably said something stupid, pissed me off. And I went down the little rabbit hole. So, and this is obviously from Wikipedia. So from Wikipedia, we can see that he delivered a sermon where he described his son's senatorial campaign as taking place within a context where Christian kings were anointed to preside over an end-time transfer of wealth from wicked people to righteous. That means from the poor and the minorities and the unsavories to the wealthy. That was for Ted Cruz's campaign for senator in Texas. He goes on to say basically can't separate politics from religion, and he encouraged them to tithe mightily. And it says that he is a Dominionist, and basically their whole thing is to seize control of the government and public institutions by biblical principle. And somewhere else in the article it says that he was a top salesman at a company called Minitech. And Minitech was owned by a gentleman named Samuel Castor. Now, Castor was problematic. He had about 3 different businesses that were so awful that Greg Abbott, in his role as Attorney General of the state of Texas, actually got in his ass. Surprise, surprise. Basic grifter stuff. Insulation for your home that he lied and said, reduced your energy costs. Pest control device that didn't work. There were no vibrations, even though they marketed it as having vibrations. And then the company that Ted's daddy worked for, Minitech. Big MLM thing, like healing stuff. Again, it was so bad that Greg Abbott charged him with crimes. Looks like all he had to pay was $1 million, even though I'm sure he stole so much more from people. And Ted's daddy was one of his top salespeople at this company, at this MLM. And the thread goes on to basically just say that Sam and also Ted's daddy were directors or pastors at a church called Harvest Rock. Now, Harvest Rock is the church that Che An founded in California. And the really disgusting thing about the company that Ted's daddy worked at, they were basically telling people, oh, this will cure you of your cancer, blah, 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 just blatant grifting, lies, deception, all of the horrible things. There's even an interview with him, I think he did with CBS. And there was another interview or something, but it's gone from YouTube now. But the CBS interview, I believe, is still there. So Harvest Rock, the church, is one of those Dominionist organizations. And the Dominionists are the people that believe that they're going to basically take over the United States. They want to take control of government, media, family, education. The Dominionists believe in the 7 Mountain Mandate, which is the 7M, which is that whole thing that cult dance group, the people on TikTok, the couple, they were married, and the white girl's parents were like, she's in a cult. And they just got raided by the feds, that house. And these people are all connected to various fucking charismatic prosperity pastors and grifters and liars and deceivers. And C. Wagner is actually the founder of a college that is associated with, a university that is associated with Harvest Rock. And you should take a look at the offerings they have for degrees. It's very interesting. And they also used to have like a media organization, but that is no longer there. So I'm interested in where that went. So Wagner also was connected with Ted Haggard. Look up Ted Haggard. Ted Haggard liked fucking men and doing meth. Oh, and I forgot, Che An, the guy who's running for governor, was part of the Stop the Steal rally. And all of this is just to kind of share with you how I became aware of Che An. And I doubt he's going to get anywhere in his bid for governor. It'll be great grift for him because everything that these people do is a grift. They've brainwashed people. They've brainwashed their voters to giving them their money. But something I did run across when I was looking into this situation was a big ass network of private Christian schools for like K through 12 that had heavy focuses in media, and I believe also a little bit of the law as well, kind of to go along with that whole Dominionist thing. where they're training them from, again, from K through 12, how to circumvent the Constitution, how to basically be influencers, talking heads, a new Charlie Kirk. So there were a bunch of these schools in California and several others around the nation. Something to watch out for. They are there, and they are real, and they are serious about taking over the nation and the government. So I'm joking, I'm making jokes about these people being awful, about Ted Haggard, but these people are deceptive. They're liars, they're grifters, they're charlatans. That is why everything is so important. All of this stuff connects. This stuff, all the BS on the local level, for example, here in Harris County, where they are trying to take away rights for Texans to fill up our jails and to get back in local leaders that will kneel to big business and the big donors so that they can do exactly what Ted's daddy was talking about, which is to transfer wealth from the wicked to the righteous. And we are the wicked, all of us. Even their followers that are doing, they are also the wicked. They are tools in their game to transfer the wealth to the righteous, and the righteous is them. White Christians and a few other minorities that they'll use as long as they can use as a tool. But he explained it clearly. That is what their job is, so that they can take over the United States of America and make it a theocracy that increases their wealth, because they are the ones that are deserving. Even though, as we can see in this small little snippet, they are all grifters and liars, and they're using God and religion to do it. If you're in Texas, please share this. But these people are all very active, and they are very serious. So we joke and we giggle, but this stuff is serious. Don't forget, Texans, we have an election on November the 4th. Early voting starts October the 20th in every county. Go early. Do not wait until the last day. Put it on your calendar now. Have a good day.